Okay guys, today I will be showing how defeating, breaking into any of the towns, like monster attack. Let's say we're the villain and we're planning a monster attack on it. There. Okay, so as many of you know from Lookout Landing, you know it does not have good defense. Let's look over here. Right in front of the giant castle with monsters that could just charge through here. Looks like there's a mechanism to pull that back in. But then again, there are think of swimming monsters like Lizalfos that could swim and kind of jump up. Or could just jump over. And why so many trees? Any monsters can just hide behind this and shoot them down. And if they cut down the trees and find rope or something to put them together, since they don't have Ultra Hand, they can just put it right like there. Like just throw it over, and then as they decided not to put a wall at that point, they just if they just can get on this little railing part, they can just walk inside, go down the steps and start causing chaos. Once everyone starts jumping down here, run! They decide, hey, let's use the escape route. That is full of monsters on the way to Hyrule Castle, where the monsters from the first attack would have been coming from. Yeah, this place is obviously last place in the defense book. So, let's see. Over here, 2 guards. I guess one is Gerudo, which means that the Gerudo will do, like in the lore, everything like the best trained soldiers. And this thing probably would fit a Lynel. Like, I can see a Lynel being able to fit through here. A red Lynel could, just in a single red Lynel, it could just break through easily. And then this is obviously big enough for a Lynel. And the huge entrance. Well, I guess they do have 3. Still not going to stop a Lynel. It would be easy for monsters like the Gloom Spawn that's in this area to just come in through the entrance and just cause a real problem. And of course, my perfect strategy. If you play the game, you probably know who lives here. That'll just fly over with its 3 heads and lightning blast them. And no, it's not King Ghidorah. It's the Gleeok. If a Gleeok came, wouldn't even take that long for it to come. They would just lose. So, are you ready for the next location? Goron City. They have 1 guy in the front, with. How does that hat thing even connect to his face? Like, how's that on? Is it glued on or something? Notice how tall you are. Why do you not cover your chest? And like, the guards here, they have like no armor. They would easily be defeated. Well, I guess they are pretty tough, but still, like, there are lots of moblins around. I know that, like, near a bone, like, near one of the bone areas, like one of the huge rib cages, there were monsters. Forgot where that was. But, yeah, that single guard is getting taken out before he can yell for help. Then they run straight down here with Unova waiting, who can just go spin and wipe out all of them. But once he runs out, if there's more, they can just they shouldn't have too much trouble taking him out. I mean, the Gorons are cool, but I don't think they have the best defense. And selling diamonds for that price? This is outrageous. Now it's obvious why. And here, huh? If the Gorons could survive this, they could kind of like stand on that and be like a last resort, like defense thing. There's lots of old people here that'll just get beat up, probably. There's so many people here that just have no weapons with them. And think, they can just run up, steal the diamonds, and like, you could tape them or something to their weapons after they defeat them. After everyone's defeated, they'll just come up, beat everyone up, and just steal the diamonds to attach to their weapons. You know they would do that. So yeah, we can agree Goron does not really have good defenses. Sure, it's hot, but since this is Tears of the Kingdom, they have lost a whole lot of, like, the burning heat from from the Death Mountain place that'll just do lots of damage to them before they can even get here. Yeah, I guess they do have a minecart system that they could escape from, but a simple plan is there's moblins like all over on towers near the tracks. If they just like use their boxes and just their explosives and just blow up a track, all the Gorons that try to escape go crashing down. So yeah, next location, Zora's Domain. The guards, and I guess they did fuse onto their weapons. They do have lots of soldiers. I think they would have pretty good defenses, just the others have better. Like you see, there's only like one path here other than from the mountain. Thing is, we could send these monsters. It would take them a while, but they could go around and kind of just follow the trail and end up at Zora's Domain. But it would take them too long. We could collect all the monsters that were up around the path and have them head down to like the bridge. I know there is some whiz ropes around here, electric ones. Can send those. But they could easily block the bridge with like all sorts of the materials that they have. Like they have pots they could block it off with. They also have all sorts of arrows they could use to like slow down the monsters. Like Frontline, they use the ice arrows on them. The other monsters are like, wait, do we hurt them and get through, or do we just wait for them to thaw out or something? Of course, they could just right here put lots of spearmen, and any monsters that come, they just stab them. But I think you know the best strategy. If that guy just flew over, it'd be done. It'd be done. Electricity, the weakness. They would be done. Dun 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 dun. So yeah. Nice statue and all, but that's not gonna save you from losing. Next location. Okay, and come on. That's better. So we have this, all sorts of stands, fire choo-choo and arrows, bombs, white choo-choo jelly, yellow, bombs, arrows. They have meat they could distract the monsters with. They have a good defense, and that's just them trying to sell stuff. They could throw the fruit at them. I don't know. They have so much ammo to throw at them. They have these that they could quickly run back and cook them up into stuff to help them. There's rocks to throw at them. They have sand seals for an escape. I mean, overall they have a pretty good defense. I'm pretty sure this, somehow, leads out to, here or something. But let me show you my strategy. We send a few Gibdo attack Karakara Bazaar. There'll be there's an attack! They follow the trail to go around. Right behind here, Lizalfos attack. Some will say to fight the Lizalfos, probably. Some will go to defend the bazaar. Some will realize, wait, this might be a trap, and head back. By then, it'd be too late. Because since Link is not here yet, we're saying we're staging all these attacks before Link even escapes from the island. Or maybe not. But either way, they'd all be staged at the same time. So I could sadly only send the Gleeok one place, probably Zora's Domain, as they could be really difficult to defeat, not because they have good battling strategy, but either way. You ever notice the huge gaping hole in the back with the throne right in front of it? We sense the flying Gibdo. They go right through. Before they can even be heard, Rizu turns around, sees them. She's like, oh no! She tries to blast them. Oh wait, I can't aim without Link here. And then gets sprayed. All of them are like, oh no, the queen or whatever is down. No one can focus. You send in more monsters like Lizalfos that we collect over to come in. We send in Molduga to just jump through the huge hole in the back and distract everyone. What's that doing here? And then if we really need to, we can send our big ice fire thunder dragon friend down here to blast and start chaos from above. Task done. Either way. Next location. The perfect spot. Oh, a single guard. That shouldn't be too difficult to defeat for the monsters, right? Wrong. They'd have to throw their weapons to hit him. He could start on the ground and just start stabbing at them. Grab the spear in his feet and then fly up and just start stabbing them from above. they'd have to start throwing their weapons. Then if they miss, they have no weapon. Then you can come back down with the spear and start just stabbing them. Obviously, that still would be difficult. But let's think. They do get past him. They ignore him. He can only pick them off as they start going down. They burn down to the bridge with all the monsters on it. They're just about to get there. Fire right at the front. Everyone's falling into the water. As you know, in this game, monsters do not like to swim. Except for Lizalfos. And even if they can swim, they can't get back up. And there's, of course, even more bridges. So they'd have to cross this one. So even if they did get past, a few, they'd have to cross this one before it's burned down. Or they could just set some guards here to start stabbing them and knock them back down. Oof. And then when they're running back up, they just cut the bridge and falling. It's a solid plan. Then, of course, even once they make it to the main island, there's still another bridge, because of course there's another. With so many bows and arrows, they can just fly above and launch at them. Just fire arrows from above, wipe them out. Unless we send that. We can send the King Gleeok from up here to beat him up and then come over to there and then have the other Gleeok come. So yeah, I think we would win. So see you later. Subscribe.